I see that Skies Are Blue was here 30 minutes before the stream even started. If you ever want to spite someone, tell them they are blinking manually. Oh, I hate that. Link shop banners next week. I know. I know. I want it to be now. So before we start this, when I watched the Honkai Star Rail concert, stop moaning! We'll switch to Gallagher. Oh wait, that's not the one I want. This one. There we go. When I started playing Honkai Star Rail, I never saw, like, a lot of the trailers when they came out. That's fine. I'll take that. Yeah, have a drink, King. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. It's like I didn't watch a bunch of trailers when I started playing Honkai Star Rail, so I never saw the release trailer with Interstellar Journey. So when I heard the song during the concert, I was like, "Oh, this song's really good. I've never heard this before." I only just watched the trailer for the first time while I was using the washroom before the stream. It's good. It's a good song. Now it's his time to moan. Oh my god. But yeah, I've got Interstellar Journey stuck in my head now, so there's that. Anyways, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail, stream number 18. It's crazy to think that I've only done 18. It feels like I've done a lot more streams, and it's probably just because I've done some streams for this game that have gone on for 10 hours. Yeah, that me when I'm thirsty. Anyway. So, the goal for tonight is to try and finish up this. So what happened last time? Last time, we met back up with everybody. March 7th was proposed to be the new ringmaster. Jing Yuan revealed that they couldn't trust the Foxians to be left guarding Hule because they would experiment on him and bullshit like that. And Jing Chao tried to escape and got a bunch of people killed. That definitely wasn't my fault. I would never do that. Hey, Drawing with Jay. Oh, okay, there's a staircase here. I'm just blind.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Yeah,
because I
she
blocked
was
all the
telling him
relevant
to have
news
lunch.
to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
Will the Borison notice something?
Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
Probably.
This is an automated area, so don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those two Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing.
He's Blair Witching into the
He's
corner. He must be a
unusually
wolf.
focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's investigate.
I want to talk to Blair Witchman first.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenching.
Aren't you wandering around here as well?
I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
A
But I beat
peculiar
Bravely
issue.
Default 2 as caster only?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We've had some unscheduled
spellcasters.
starships being constructed at this dock in Stargazer, Nevada.
Nice, that's pretty good.
Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending starships from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm
went on
sorry,
Blair Witch.
but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Well, it sounds like he actually has like a pretty good excuse. I'm gonna be real. These two are probably just gonna be like, oh, we're surprised to see the Merlin's Claw here, and then the guard will be the Boris.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Why do I recognize his voice? Sounds familiar.
Lieutenant Yenching and General Fischau?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
Okay.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
We just asked this!
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenching's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenching, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
The faker's voice is making me tingly in the brain.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
I would say it's the staff members.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Beat the shit out of them! In case they throw Fei Xiao into my team. Well, the one we can actually go with is probably Ron May, because the whole team setup is super break. You there!
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
Sure it is.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her! Joining the battle.
Whee!
Psychic, my friends.
I like pushing buttons.
Indulge yourselves!
The correct button? Absolutely not.
Until everything burns to
Ashes!
ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
That's all you got? It's nothing.
Recalibrating. Grace and elegance. Fight to live!
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Oh. Interesting. Huh?
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home.
Anti-lone wolf propaganda.
But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Man, she's got such nice eyes.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee
She can.
in
She's
fear.
so pretty. She can step on me.
Then
I
they
see.
chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
But you're a Foxian, right?
Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Man, I keep getting tiny urges to pull for Fei Xiao, but like, she's follow-up attack as far as I'm aware, so like, it's not great for me.
Save me.
I want to live. Doctor!
Zhao Zhao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot. Hurry!
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison Beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloudpeer telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Zhao Zhao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borison bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison. Ah. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast, is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. Oh, with the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
You read that line wrong.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time,
I'll let it chicken.
I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you.
You wanna take that quote?
I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws. In your jaws. Amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs. And under the Lux arrow of rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death. Only to watch it struggle. Dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me
Like, I was
feeling
in prison.
lost.
You can't pin this on me. This is Hula's standing.
I can smell your desperation. All the way down to your bone marrow.
Ew.
Eventually, I realized
He
that
just
their
ignores him
deaths
and keeps yapping.
held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance. And a fully cured Fei.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borison, I understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect? With your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate.
Stop reading wolf Bible scripture to me.
The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise.
Pick a quote!
Yet the valorous
Not
in
five.
brutal battles embrace their eternal prize.
At least it's more Hule.
That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borison truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message.
As we
Our
were standing here,
arrangement in
yapping.
Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
Machinery!
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the war dance will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisan dignity?
As I said,
He's
I'd
memorized
sacrifice
this
my
over 7
dignity
years
for
to
your
be.
return.
It's just
long
like
as you
Oswald
can come
memorizing the
back to the
equations to the
Borisan
one true
packs,
magic for
there's
5
still
years.
hope.
Dude literally remembered the numbers.
The Borisan have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their
Shut up
hope
about
in
your
the
wolf's
strong,
creed already. It's
but the
cringe.
strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Mock talk. Let me tell you how the Borisan will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But, Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
That was finally a good line. I like that.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Holy shit.
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Chow Chow. Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yao Qing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xiangzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey.
Oh, good voice delivery. You ruined it. Everybody's yapping.
To a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons.
That's just my sister when she
brings back
doesn't drink her
all the
morning coffee.
memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Okay. The war dance is about to commence.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
I'm here to be the ringmaster.
As a representative of the Xianzhou Lafu, I will defeat all challengers.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lafu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster.
But
Just
what
has
am
to
I
throw
supposed
shade.
to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu will all be
Excuse
taken
me.
by the Juming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
No.
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today.
Literally, you have fought gods.
Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Let's go.
I still haven't
Master
leveled her
Yun
up.
Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is
But new
no
zone!
such thing as completely ready.
Yeah. That's true. Whenever you go up to do a karate competition, there's always a bit of butterflies in the stomach.
Miss Yun Li, Miss March, this way, please. I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
Young beauty of the Astral Express.
March 7th, a young beauty from the Astral Express.
That is the most marches. Chest!
All right.
There's a
When people
chest!
ask you, you
Technically
might
two
as well
chests
tell
here.
them this
I'm not
loud
commenting
and
on
clear.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe.
Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
Taste the
So-
ocean. No, you don't want to taste the
This
ocean.
is the contestant hall.
It does not taste nice.
There are so many people.
I say this from experience.
March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
Master Yun Li's old metal is taller than a person. Being able to wield a weapon like that must mean that you have ridiculous strength, right?
Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, And where their weaknesses lie
Is it
is
just
the
giving you from
key
experience?
to
Yeah,
victory
I
in
lived next to the
battle.
ocean all my life.
A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out.
Why would you tell me your weakness?
That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants' hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles.
Know myself and know the enemy. Let's see. Who should I ask first?
What, they quote the Art of War now? I hear chest.
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh, you're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yunqing, correct?
That sounds familiar.
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind? Oh, great! First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yunqing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yunqing is seriously injured. Is this true? My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yunqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss March.
She's like,
Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular? May I ask who that might be? Who? Oh, are you talking about a contestant here today? Thank you very much for accepting my interview.
we are
Much
infecting
appreciated.
March with the brain rot. Welcome to the world of the strong.
Was there something you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive. Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard. Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess you could say it's all fair winds and calm wolves.
That's concerning. Also, is that a YouTuber?
Another awkward pause. I know it. Did you get it? Wolves sounds like waves. It's a funny pun.
I'm pretty sure that's a YouTuber.
Explaining his joke.
I can't place the voice though.
Really is my weakness.
Because I know that
There
they
are
get
still many
YouTubers to do
guests
some of the
arriving
guards in
here.
this game.
Please be cautious.
Understood.
Ah, here's somebody who looks like they're gonna fight.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yunqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
Standing right in front of you. Hello, I am March 7th.
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
Why would you tell him
March
that?
7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
I guess.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed.
Just make sure to maintain this composure when you go in the ring.
I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
Yep.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring? I knew it! Let's go.
I like the ads still playing in the background. March 7th isn't by North, and her mental condition isn't that bad. Benjamin's son. We have truly given her the brain rot. Oh, the bench remains silent, having witnessed the presence of a formidable figure. Oh, shit. The bench gazes at March 7th's back, leaving behind a drop of sweat.
That's enough knowing the enemy for now. Come on. I want to see what the ring looks like.
Yes, child.
You're even asking dating? Well, looks like she's done with her questions. That's enough knowing the enemy for now.
Damn, no more brain rot. What a shame. We got it all out of our system before the match begins. Neat.
Shiny! Walk through here. We'll be able to see the War Dance's official venue.
Young Lee's explaining stuff and she goes, ooh, shiny, sparkly. Now, brain rot still
This
continues.
is what it's like from the spectator seats?
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
Master Yun Li? I'm getting nervous again. Can I really do this?
Nope.
It's too late for nerves now. It's almost time.
Almost time for what?
What do you think? Looks more like a square than a ring. That's what I was thinking.
General Hyan gave me. My
Granted,
heart
all
starts
karate
racing
tournaments
like
that I've been to have
crazy.
always been in squares.
What do I do, Master Yun Li?
It's when it stops beating that we need to worry.
I've
Just
never fought in a
take in
circle.
the
Or
atmosphere
done
and
or
prepare
kata in a
yourself.
circle. It's always a square.
I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders.
I wonder how Master Yan Qing is doing over there.
Hey, focus.
Alright, back to us. Oh. Keep bumping my shins against my desk.
General, report! The teams are in position. and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. Morta's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Could that mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
Oh, there's Mortza.
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hule ordered us to remain here, just to see. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borison, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, abomination?
Die, you lovely beast! Die!
Save your breath!
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
And then Firefly blew everybody up and, you know, had a happy ending.
What?
Recalibrating.
Bloodshed has prepared a road of no return for all of you.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Set the seas aflame!
The mood is set. Just let the show begin! Stay in step.
Step up, let's...
Fight to live!
Oh.
Are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Jiao Chou. Hule was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Wow, the guy that's been locked up for 700
How
years
is he
being
planning to
tortured?
declare this
More
war?
powerful than you thought? Who would have guessed?
One-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there is still undercover Borison that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Luofu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borison. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Borison wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Luofu and stir up panic.
Biological warfare! You seen that there'll be attacks all over?
He wants to encircle us in one fell swoop. This beast is truly unpredictable.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hule succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Lawfu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is.
Do we really have the time to explaining party
The way I
games?
see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Lawfu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
So his only option is in the Sky Splitter?
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go. So, that will also be our final battle.
She's like Akron and that she reduced toughness
If we're
with her
wrong
ultimate
about
even when they're
this,
not weak to him.
if he
That's pretty
goes
cool.
somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, what do we do then? Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemies' movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision, no matter what.
I like to pretend in my head for every unnecessary sentence that Fei Xiao spouts, 5 innocent Foxians get converted into Borison.
Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Zhao Cho.
Leave it to me.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hule does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
I'm really liking Yanqing's arc in this. Just like his learning to be like a proper leader and all this. I really like it.
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borson to succeed with their plan? Be on your
I was
guard.
just about to say that Hule is running around Starskiff Haven just eating fox in there now. Yeah.
Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Fei Xiao, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Hey, cool. Just on Fei Xiao. So many animations in this story. I really love when they get to do stuff based on their home nation. Nice. Fei Xiao technique. Yeah.
There you are, Fei Xiao.
Madam Yukong! After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. Let's get this started.
Remember, you are still on the law full.
Whee!
Try not to go too wild.
I forget how to... They're all here? I can't remember how to... Do I just, like, attack? I did a full loop. Oh, shit! Oh. Whee! Oh, I gotta take them all back to Yukon. Hold on. Alright, everybody ready?
All together!
They dead. Oh, they dead. Oh, they're dead. Damn, they're dead. Damn, they're dead. Oh no, they're dead. They're all dead.
Short respite, then time for the next fight.
You know what? Just for that bit right there. Why not? Only a 4-star. That's sad. Don't be Mocha. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hi. He's here. Yay. Oh, stinky man. You are a stinky son of a bitch.
Violence is the ultimate means.
Like, he's
It is
literally
also my only means.
corner-sitting rogue core. That's all he is. It's so cringe. Hey, March 7th. Let's go.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a star skiff.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hule has created. I know Jiao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately.
Also, I thought of an idea for, like,
Madam
Red
Yukong,
Velvet Time.
lend me your bow.
Whoa!
Everyone, out of the way!
Oh, it's a 3-star pull. Oh, that's a cool looking shot. Uh-oh.
Oh, what a mess. I just knew it would end up this way.
Yep, 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 yep.
Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this.
I got mad.
She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hule and Jiao Cho's whereabouts.
Where's Jiao Cho still? What happened just now?
That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here?
I want to see her fire another arrow with my own eyes. Has that generally yours always been like this?
I wouldn't say always, but often would be fair. As soon as the heat of battle gets to her, she sees every place as a battlefield where she can unleash hell. Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the information we need.
God damn. Alright, I'm just gonna use the washroom right quick. I just get like a pee. I'll be like 2 seconds. I'll be very quick. I can't believe we're almost only an hour in, by the way. It feels like so much has happened. It's kind of crazy though. I'm back. I said it quick. Hey! Move. Oh.
What a terrifying attack. Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave? So decisive. So brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state. No wonder the Warhead has his eyes on her.
The fact you can still draw breath after an attack like that.
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hule and Jiao Cho?
Save your energy, Yaoqing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well,
Foxies and Borisons have a common
is
ancestry.
that we might have to break off an arm
yeah.
to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years.
Bro's yapping.
Yet I have only followed the Warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes, like the moon of Verdantia. He has shown me the way. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows.
Yeah, no, I figured that was the
fed
case.
on one another. We were no longer we were no more than rats, living a dirty and pathetic life. Thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule, I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the Pack, and they should die for it as well. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death!
Pugh. How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Boils in my veins.
The Morrison resurgence is at hand!
Thundering Chariots is such a good track.
You think you can still pillage and murder freely as you did 1,000 years before?
It's just two bros yapping.
We'll ensure that this is nothing more than your dying fantasy.
Nice like a good, my friend.
Whoops, you hit him too many times. Prepare to lose your shields.
Some value, I suppose. Set the seas aflame!
Fight! Fight like this will send me running!
I'll catch up.
Oh! Step up, let's see it.
Fight to live!
I must hold on.
All will be swept away by the wind. Set the seas aflame!
Borison resurgence shall come.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borison.
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Holy crap, a wolf can use technology.
Hule, your declaration of war is over. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Shao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Moktok.
I like how he did with the flower above his head. Very pretty. Yeah.
Your tongue is
The plot twist is that Ranmei's gonna resurrect Moktok later.
Don't stand in my way, child.
Because she makes bad decisions.
Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Stand down, Mopsa. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield,
That's
I have heard
speciesist.
many interesting things about you from both my men and your healer. The people of the Xiongzhou must be quite brave to allow a foxy war slave with Borison blood to ascend to the position of general. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough to convince everyone to keep their lips sealed?
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hule, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox. When you think about it, This was a gift from the Borison. Anything that we gift, we are also free to reclaim. The Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you. I will be waiting for you on the Sky Splitter. Before you arrive, I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the crimson moon that has fallen dim for over 700 years to once more come to life. I will illuminate the ship with the sheen of blood and show.
I was gonna say, I finally came up with an idea for, like, if I would ever do Red Devil Tyrant merch. I thought of a good one today.
Then I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared and begin my journey home. This ship shall be the flagship for the Borison Resurgence.
I would do, like the AR cards art style for Bravely Default.
You have a chance to
But it would be, Gigaclad Iron Chad disc. And then just have the words Gigaclad Iron Chad in, like, the Bravely font, or, like, times the robot or something.
that I have prepared for you.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
Yun Li. The war dance is about to commence.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. I wonder how Yanqing and the others are doing. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge right now. I wonder how her preparations are coming along.
The star of wealth shines upon you. That's a lot of chests. Oh, let me guess. Gallows. I don't know who that is. Not the ball that I made up. Ooh, scary.
March, it's me, Yun Li. Are you okay?
The fuck?
Just a moment. I'm coming. She's still a nervous wreck. You still seem nervous. I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge, I can't stop thinking about everything. I mean, not only are we taking part in the war dance, but we have such an important mission to carry out as well. March, calm down. Don't worry about your mission. You have me here too, right? I know my grandfather said that you must represent the Luofu as the ringmaster. But don't let that intimidate you. Ask yourself, you are a nameless of the Astral Express. You have always been free to come and go as you please. So, why did you board the Sky Splitter with me when my grandfather gave us this mission? Why? Because I also want the war dance to go smoothly. For us Nameless, even though we're just visitors at every stop, it was here that I met my two masters and made many new friends. I want the war dance to go ahead without any problems, for everyone's sake. Good answer. The tournament is about to begin, so I must go carry out the mission that Grandpa gave me. March, may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious. Thank you, Master Yun Li. According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that I can help you with, please let me know.
You notice any wolves?
We haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary yet.
Very good. Although, there is one thing I want to confirm with you.
Unfortunately, we don't have any means to distinguish between Borisin and Foxians.
Isn't that Dr. Ratio?
However, you can rest assured that the Cloud Knights are working hard to investigate the source of forged identities.
Ratio, yeah.
All Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter have their own responsibilities and wouldn't dare neglect their posts.
March 7th and I could already tell. It's clear that every Cloud Knight soldier we've met on the Sky Splitter is an elite warrior.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received an emergency boarding request.
An emergency boarding request?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff registry, but all the documentation checked out.
Who would be boarding the ship at this time? Where are they? I'll go check it out.
The Starskiff is using the contestant docking bay. Would you like me to lead the way?
Andrew Russell.
No need. You have your own
Yeah, I
duties
remember
to
you
take
telling
care
me
of.
that about
I will be fine by myself.
being asked to do extra lines.
I have to check on this immediately. Check on this immediately.
No! I shall turn the tide. That's a cool mission name.
Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection. So this is the suspicious Starskiff. Where did the passengers go? I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second. It's me. It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that also some kind of Zhuming custom?
What are you doing back here?
Didn't little Yenqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead? Help shoulder the general's burdens?
The Borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hule, so I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
Can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that...
What's happening?
Bad things, I assume.
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter is slowed down? Could it be... Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
But first puzzle. Every time I look at my collective leaf coin I got in the mail recently, I keep wanting to put it in my mouth because it looks like a chocolate coin.
The war dance is about to begin. Contestants, please make your way to the arena.
No. In the chest.
What do we have? The engine room is just up ahead. Let's go. Intercepting sword technique.
Whenever I'm playing Cyberpunk and I hear that flip-flap of feet against the cement, whenever I notice that, it takes me usually like 20 minutes of playing. And then I go and I check on my character, I'm like, ah, I've been running around Night City naked for the last 20 minutes.
Hello there. Strange. Why is there no one here?
Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over here.
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations! Until everything burns to ashes! Firefall set to the sea, go blaze! Yes, you! Right on time. Yes, you!
Rhythm get messed up.
That's what
Mood
you
is
got.
set. Let the show begin.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Within the self, not the sword. Slap! I claim victory for myself. Fight to live!
If we found 2 wolves in the engine room, that means that even more abominations have infiltrated other areas. Hule is already aboard the Sky Splitter!
There's no time to talk about this. The war dance has already started. If my guess is correct, the Borison will most likely use the ceremony to begin their slaughter. Let's go. We need to get to the war dance ring. Come with me. To the ring. Right on time. Like fireflies. Until everything burns to ashes!
Excuse me again. Ugh.
In the mood for another beating?
Strike! Right on time. I will claim victory. Set to the sea, go blaze! Mountains fall!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Step up, let's see ya.
Fight to live! sword technique. This way. We're not too late.
Why you no Link?
Sam in position.
Until everything burns to ashes! Firefly sets in the sea so free!
Rhythm get messed up.
In the mood for another beating?
Right on time. Right on time. Severing mountains!
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants. We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the
I wonder how much force it would take to knock out Hula and Link. Probably quite
Before we get the first round underway, our organizing committee would like to introduce you all to a host known throughout the cosmos, Mr. Albert. He's here today as our special guest host.
That's funny.
Let us invite our special guest host, Mr. Albert, to the stage to formally open the warning.
He's here.
Your war dance ends here. From this moment on,
Really hard.
the Sky Splitter belongs to me. And for you, dear spectators, I have prepared a true fight to the death. Now, run for your lives.
My apologies. The spectators that you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. Cloud Knight! Battle!
That's fun.
I see you're ready for me. That's fine too. Since you have all prepared for your deaths, come, give me all you've got. Entertain me.
Three dual hours before the war dance convenes. Man, we're traveling back in time now.
Surround your enemy, but leave one side open. This is your strategy for ensuring that the war dance will be able to be held as usual?
Precisely. When Hule escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are likely to become targets.
Chief was cheering on a specific player.
However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today has to be the real event.
We're having wolf steaks tonight, boys.
All we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter soaring high above will become the ultimate battleground.
It wasn't
our
just
hunt.
in the arena.
But what do we do if Hule is not planning to attack the war dance?
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, when the time comes, there will be only one ship in the sky. We will have no reason not to attack.
Big brain. Big brain.
General Fei Shao will be in charge of scaring the wolves.
Look at Oswald
and cutting
using that
off
noggin
their
of
other
his.
means of escape.
making him think that this will be his best way out.
Bro got Scooby-Dooed, literally.
Given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Law Fu, I will be in charge of putting pressure on them, making them focus solely on keeping themselves safe.
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones too. I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not spiral out of control.
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense is a great comfort. This hunt will make Hule understand that the arrows of the hunt will always be one step ahead of the abominations.
Back to March.
That jolt just now. What's going on? It feels like the entire ship has started to slow down. Borisin must have actually infiltrated the Sky Splitter. Based on General Huayan's orders, it's time for me to take action.
Nope, nothing in here. Borisin.
You guys, you're not Cloud Knights acting as Borisin, are you? You're real Borisin, aren't you? Oh, looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in handy. I need to find Yun Li and the others as soon as possible.
Oops.
Friends?
Wrong one. Whatever.
Indulge yourselves!
Like until everything burns to ashes! Firefly has sent to the sea, go play!
That's
The
what you
mood is
got.
set. Let the show begin.
It ain't over.
Recalibrating.
Take your positions.
Fight to live! I could take 10 of you.
In the mood for another beating?
Stay in step.
Set to the sea, go play! The plan said that if Hule appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him. Master Yun Li, where are you?
He's not even
March,
blocking each
I'm
other.
below the
It's
ring.
not worth it.
The hall below the ring. I remember it being this way. Ah, shiny!
Shiny!
Master Yanqing! What are you doing here?
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Splitter, and my dear disciple, of course.
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knights. This war dance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou, nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger. March, are you ready?
I am March 7th.
Please. I am March 7th, a sword master who will represent the Luofu in glorious battle.
Yun Li, Miss March, may your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick victory.
This is kind of hype.
Let's go.
The War Dance Wolf Hunt Showdown starts now.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, it's time.
I've been waiting a long time for this, Hule.
Let's see if they shall we send some young
Wait.
cubs to the stage.
Why would you make me take March when he doesn't even have element imaginary?
Ringmaster of the Loth.
The fuck is this?
Does the Senjo Lafu not have any real warriors?
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of a young cub.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Executing attack!
Like Firefly, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Firefly lives to fight! Fight you live!
Life's like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet.
This is what you
My
do.
friends?
I see that.
Indulge yourself. It ain't over yet.
Recalibrating.
Kinda cool.
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me?
Oh, he's got moon rage. Whoa! That's a sick animation.
Such insane power!
Opening up. Shall finally arrives.
Stay in step.
Firefly, time to live to fight! Fight you live!
Get up. Stand up and fight.
The mood is set just. Let the show begin.
I could take 10 of you.
Toxin.
Better not underestimate me. I get it now. Skills.
Swing with all your might into their cubs. A wolf's path only goes forward. Running is never an option.
Yeah, is falling on your fucking knees for every other turn of this fight also an option?
Attack detected is not very sportsmanlike.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Take your positions.
Sam, Inquisitor executing attack!
Why is the shadow still not here? Born of these cubs. She's on. They'll all be dead by the time she arrives.
Fight you live! I could take
Stay in step.
Hot.
Not bad. But it will take much more than that. Your fatal weapons are
Oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting to see.
unbreakable body.
That's cool.
I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening?
Oh, God.
Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than prey, cut open and waiting for death.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Do you think you have some other escape route? Oh, Jiao Cho, I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets that you and your general have buried so deep.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance to use them. You will be buried with them right here. Although, you are a fortunate one. After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate. Although, they can lead her to liberation. And the only way to save her is here, in my hands.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
I must leave, Foxian. But before I go, you know what I must do, don't you?
Drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisin custom to kill prisoners and drink their blood before battle to stir up their madness.
You really did put hard work into researching
If they actually kill off Xiao Cho and like literally leave him dead, that will be impressive. Genuinely, like. I don't think they will, because there's just too much of pussies to do that. But
Are you the healer, Jiao Cho?
like they refuse to
Is there
kill
anything
anybody
that I can
off.
do for you?
I heard that you saved me.
There's no need to thank me.
If you're a healer, can you cure my moon rage?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then can you cure war?
So sad.
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer. All I can do is...
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue. What do you mean by cure war? All you will achieve is getting yourself killed.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting.
I cannot speak for the dead, but I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have died in vain. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your actions are no different.
Jiaoqiu, this is an order. Cure me!
You drink it yourself. Yeah. I had a feeling once once the blood wine was brought up.
Those who have no secrets are no more than prey. Cut open and waiting for death. Enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hulei. Unfortunately, I am not a man without secrets. I still have one little secret hidden up my sleeve. Tumble dust. I drank it a while ago, and the poison is already flowing through my veins. Sooner or later, you will begin to feel the effects. If the most lethal poison known to this world is able to save innocent lives, then it can also be called a great medicine. I will do my best to cure you. Fish out. I kept my promise. At the cost of this insignificant life. Bring victory to the Yaoqing.
So, you want to play dirty? Yeah, it's colder.
My sword is even colder!
These two. Tumble dust.
Movements are slowing down?
The mood is set. This is our chance.
It's time for us to put this dog down!
Jesus. Oh my god. I could just let him die. He's taking 30k a turn.
Can someone else, Master, have some tea?
Executing attack!
Like fireflies, I will fight for my son. Until everything burns to ashes! I shall set the sea ablaze!
It's my turn.
I'm only just noticing now, they record 2 sets of voice lines for
You've arrived, huh?
characters depending on the
Step
speed
up,
you
let's
play
see
at.
ya.
Let's kick things off with you. Life's like a good brew.
My friends?
Indulge yourself. It ain't over yet.
Recalibrating.
God, that animation's so cool.
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! Live to fight! Fight to live!
A pathetic little poison like this. You think this is enough to turn the tide of battle?
Fire! I shall set the seas
How's this taste?
Maybe the true star was the friends.
Skills polished,
You honk
ready to shine.
Maybe, just maybe.
Better not underestimate me. I get it now. Live to fight.
Fight to live.
Nice like a good brew. My friends, indulge yourself.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Apparently they made minor tweaks to Firefly's voice lines, but I do not know what they did. Oh yeah?
Take your positions. It's my turn. Catch up. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Joining the battle. Executing attack.
Like Firefly, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes. I shall set the seas ablaze.
Hule, take
Impossible! How could a mere whelp defeat me?
Oh wow. How cool Cramps. Period. I'll never get over how cool period Cramps Grandpa looks. What the fuck? Yanqing has joined the team temporarily?
A bright edge that can cut jade. And the stars shift within it.
Okay.
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long. The Cloud Knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yanqing,
This is your last
how are you
opportunity to
holding
stop
up?
before the boss fight of the patch? That wasn't the boss fight of the patch? Okay, I'm happy.
General.
I'll probably use the washroom before
Everything
we
okay on the
go to
ground?
the boss.
Everything's fine. We were able to suppress the Borison attacks. When I sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best-case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated
One more
Hule.
boss fight and a couple small missions, that's it?
The
Cool.
youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come. We need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
Oh no, I wonder what's gonna happen. Hold on, I'm using the washroom now.
Rise. A bright edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed. A bright edge that can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine sword indeed.
Okay, I'm back.
Rise.
Okay. Let's talk to March.
Oh, I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky the General made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing. The final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before?
This is a special finish.
Do you want to learn it? I can teach you. But I'll need some time to heal up first.
I hate to say it, but if you can teach me that move, I'll maybe admit that you're just a tiny little bit stronger than me.
Okay, bitch.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
You're going back in the forest of razor blades, buddy.
Defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless,
Is Fei Shao gonna be the final boss? That'd be fucking
you
cool.
still showed your face, Fei
Kinda
Shao.
lit. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, this would be cool. What team? Oh, we have to take in this little shit stain. Let's see here. You don't have to take Yanqing. It's story appropriate. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Yeehaw.
has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson moon in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? They shall.
Oh!
This is the heart of the Borisin Warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part.
And she's gonna take it into herself.
I don't understand. We can't have allowed this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this crimson moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
He's harnessing the power of chemical romance. Alright. Fei Xiao final boss. That's pretty cool.
General!
Whoa, she got red outline on her eyes.
Die, Borisin.
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter.
Does she think we're her enemies?
Goulet just wanted to take down the General, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
The time is now. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Waiting in line for a bullet? Bro. There's no reasoning with you. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Let's kick things off with you!
Life's like a good brew.
My friends, indulge yourself.
You are not worthy. You are
All
not
of you
worthy.
stand still. Let's do it. Fair and square. Fire!
There's always a weakness. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Oh shit. Oops.
Blade in flight!
Waiting in line for a bullet. Bring it on, Borker. Throw.
Here's your final reward.
There's no reasoning with you. There are only two kinds of people in the world. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend
Just
me
keep
your
getting
strength.
to act over and over again. She can't do anything.
I didn't say it can't break.
Stop trying to resist.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
Y'all remember Hill giving the universe from the bartender outline to all here for it? That's exactly what they are. Hey! Preservation ult!
She said, I'll leave the next part to you.
Uh-oh.
She
cure you. Fei Shao.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise.
That would be my favorite cutscene so far. Whoa. This is in Fei Shao's ultimate.
Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
You know, it's your ultimate. Why don't you recognize it?
You are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away. Snap out of it, General.
You always fight the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange? That as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own ally.
It's all in the head.
Ule?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was never victory that it thirsted for. But the hunt itself, isn't that right, Fei Shao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Yeah, and then he ate the heart that's passed down from Borison to Borison to Borison. Also, his voice is way too quiet. I understand it's supposed to be different, but
I make preparations for
you should turn that up a bit.
retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards. When I learned your story from Zhao Zhou, I realized that he had always been hiding a secret. And that not even the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret. What an ironic fate, don't you think? All this time, waiting for this day to come. I never imagined that this was how it would turn out. But I accept it. Now, let us break through the ironclad defenses of the Omnipotent General's heart.
Oh god, how long is this gonna be?
She has hidden in those deepest, darkest corners.
No, she replaced Boodle! Ah!
No. Please.
5 more hours. Jeez. Can you imagine? Oh, I can't even move my mouse. Like out here, once you hit here, the camera's fixed. Oh, no, wait, never mind. It's okay now. It was fixed for a second there.
Times, but they only showed you what they wanted you to see. They have you fight to save the weak, but what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Xianzhou was weak, they played a victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
Let's save some time. Your so-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hule.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance.
happy that this is so much more cinematic than like some of the other quests in the game.
Let's see. You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
It's time to return to the pack, Fei Shao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the Borison, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. Because you made a choice. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become the Borison's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Tyrant who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the Borison to return to their former glory. But this was just a dream used by someone with ulterior motives to manipulate the Borison.
Right.
They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Borison like that deserve no more than to be sent to their deaths. And I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, would become a puppet upon my return, at the mercy of others. This is a fate that I will never accept. For those who are truly strong, Foxy and Borison are no more than labels. Someone who is truly strong chooses their own path. I will create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borison on to you, former Borison war slave and future Foxian ruler. Your healer, Jiao Chu, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
So this was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We're both monsters that were born for war and die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borison are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Accept these truths, and the Borisin will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Xianzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Xianzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nirgal, look up! Look at that light in the sky!
It's a form. It's
That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom.
Don't be Moza, don't be Moza.
We will
don't be
all
Moza.
be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly. We can do it. We can escape. Nirgal, run with me.
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
Light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies, and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux's arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skybow that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to
Me
this
when I
day.
set off a firework at the birthday party.
And the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals. Then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I are similar in more ways than you think. You are a beast that was born for war, and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness for the
So that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person. And have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you. I will replace you and become a shell.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster.
We got here.
Shooting star.
Relax.
The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Holy shit, she was gazed by Lan! Lan actually looked at her!
Since the day I was born, besides by tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and lamented. I once made the strong and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your air beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Fei Xiao!
Oh, we got the full team.
Your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
A wolf lurks in the heart of every Borson and Foxy.
Ecliptic inner beasts.
The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
Ecliptic inner beasts parts and Shadowfish shall resonate. The next action becomes enhanced. Toughness reduction received by parents in the resonant states. Increases. Okay.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Nice like a good brew. Full, my friends.
This is a cool final boss. This is making me want to pull. Oh, it's got so many different parts.
You've arrived, huh? Step. It ain't over yet.
You are not worthy. I swear to be the arrows. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Cool.
Time for some sword play. Huh. Practice is over. Swords descend. You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Make your move, Hule. Back down. Never hesitate. Too slow.
won't do. How's this? Go complacent, and your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
If it wants to devour me, it will first have to beg for my mercy! Too slow. That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Oh, the individual health bars, it's all one, just like the, what you call it.
You're falling apart on your own.
It's like the instrument people from Penacony.
Too slow. That won't do.
Nice like a good my friends. Indulge yourself.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
How's this taste?
Resistance is timely. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Fearless, unstoppable! Too slow. That won't do. Have your fangs and claws dulled. Back down. Never hesitate! Too slow. That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! Inevitable! Prey! As it pierces your skin! This is the only sensation I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Your fangs and claws have grown dull. Too slow. Inner peace. He my command.
To guard and defend. Crush them! So, how many of my moves? Huh!
That won't do.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Not bad.
Let's kick things off with you. Nice like a good brew, my friend. Indulge yourself.
Nice.
Have your fangs and claws dull. Back down. Never hesitate. Too slow.
This battle is unavoidable.
That won't do. I swear to be the arrow. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
I can't tell what one I'm supposed to use during the ultimate.
Blade in flight! Devour the hammer!
That's not good.
You'll pay for this. Evildoer.
Fearless and unstoppable! Too slow.
We've entered the storm.
When does more damage enemies with this broken and vice versa?
To guard
Okay,
and defend.
that's what the color is. Then.
Crush them!
Okay.
That won't do.
It doesn't fall. We must protect.
Let the hunt begin!
Yeah, we'll restart this.
Shines.
Since the day I was born, sighed by tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled, and I once made storm, and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon. And your
There we go. We can change this. Yeah, you. Bye-bye. You're useless here. You. And instead of you, we're going to take in you. There. That's a better team.
Let's save some time.
He's so useless in that fight.
Since the day I was born, sighed by tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and hunted. I once made storm and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey.
Fake Shao! Take back your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
I haven't even gotten a turn, and Aventurine is already about to
The moment
go off.
it will devour you!
All in.
That won't do.
We've entered the storm.
Oh wait, he's still here.
To guard
I thought I got
and
rid of him.
defend.
Well, whatever.
Crush them!
I think Aventurine will be the better sustain.
Forever triumphant!
Is incredible sustain for her because her attacks actually charge him? Yeah.
Inevitable!
Time for some swordplay! Practice is over.
I'm gonna
Swords
speed
to
this up
set!
after this animation.
Lend me your strength.
Never hesitate!
That won't do.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
You hit the jackpot on that one?
Watch your head.
And your life will be stolen,
Money, 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 money.
and you shall live forever!
Oh my god, he gets so much fucking...
Hedge your bets.
I could have used that to cure Face out. That's stupid of me. Oh well.
It wants to devour. It will first have to beg for my mercy! Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Juicy.
Prey! Pierces your skin!
This is the oasis I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
That won't do. Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Watch your head.
You are not
Blade
worthy.
and flight! You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Fangs and claws have grown dull!
That won't do.
Inner peace. Heed my command.
Oh, this was so much more the right call.
Devour the heavens. And envelop the earth.
Watch your head.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Alright, second phase. Oh. Wait, final phase? What? What happened? What happened to the second phase? We just jumped right into the final.
Never hesitate!
That won't do.
No second phase for this version?
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Why did we skip it? There's only two phases. It's just bait.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Your own strength.
Fearless knows not fear!
That won't do.
This battle is
I
unavoidable.
swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Oops. Oh.
Spend freely.
Your move, Boulay. Never hesitate!
That won't do.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Fearless knows not fear!
That won't do. I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Man, they really had fun with this one, didn't they?
Watch your head.
They were just like, yeah, we know the last Xianzhou story was kind of mid, so we're gonna go balls to the wall on this one. Like, they went so hard.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Never hesitate!
That won't do.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
can you block?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! The fearless will not fear!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
That won't do.
Time for swordplay.
Never hesitate!
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant!
Whack, 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 whack.
Inevitable!
Blade and flight. Swords descend.
Hey, there's the swords, finally.
The fearless will not fear!
This battle is unavoidable.
Bang.
How many can you block? Strike apart.
Watch your head.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
The dice have to bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Adventuring makes this so fucking unfair. It's ridiculous.
Victory is inevitable! Never hesitate! What? Disappear!
Blade and flight.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
The fearless will not fear!
Watch your head.
That won't do. I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
A one-time enemy. Strike apart. Practice is over. Swords descend. This battle is unavoidable.
Never hesitate!
Blade and flight.
That won't do.
Watch your head.
I swear to be
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Our little hunting game ends here. Mighty light of the heavens, wolf in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Nice.
my only enemy has always been myself.
Very cool boss fight.
General. General.
Mission has finally come to a smooth end. As the warhead is defeated and slain, the wolf troopers can no longer resist and are completely overwhelmed by the Cloud Knights. Bynarth and Moja then find Jio. Oh, Jesus Christ. At this time, there's one more business that must be settled with the affair around Hule's jailbreak. Lingsha.
I'd like to hear the
Yes.
explanations.
That's right. What did the Vidyadhara have to say about this?
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tyrant.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
He's got a cool design, this guy, Tauron.
Tauron? Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on. What's with this new look?
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not
they
been
learned
so
from
rash,
having
I
done
wouldn't have
Shuri's
had to
generic
walk
NPC.
such a dangerous
Yeah.
road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Dan Heng, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
I didn't come here with Miss Lingsha today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the Preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling prison. That marked-up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauran, you have a similar map in your possession. This pill.
Is semblance reversion essence. Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the Shackling prison.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
That's right.
So you admit it.
Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the Seat of Divine Foresight as messengers to hear my confession, weren't you? Ever since the sedition of Imbibidor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us Preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of the Vidyadhara. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Dan Heng, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions. All I've tried to do is to ensure our survival.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone. Lingsha, Danheng, the past is behind us. But the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly. As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lune.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is no point in talking about trust. Breaking the covenant of our Alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us, you want to talk about interests?
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. However, if they suffer defeat, the Alliance will face extinction. Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I have a way to escape from this dilemma. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance. The ultimate path to end the universe's suffering under the immortality plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you. I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy. Cloud Knights!
Hold it.
Bailu?
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Danheng and Sister Lingsha! Everyone's here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Luofu's High Elder?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic.
Dragon Lady.
Elder, the Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield. It's ridiculously pitiful.
Bailu should be calling Danheng Big Brother, all things considered.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We are all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
You wish for rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Tyrant. Vidyadhara rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Based on
Don Hung, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand.
Don't have
As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I have long since severed ties with Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Holy shit, he did it!
Get them! Do whatever it takes!
Combat, yeah.
Make sure they don't leave here alive.
Awesome. I love it.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set to the sea, go blaze!
The fatality means forever.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be a pure body and mind. The truth burns clear. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Step up, let's see ya. Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Fight to land!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Time to cleanse the filth.
The fact that she hits everything on her AoE is insane to me. As a healer.
In the mood for another beating?
Like, that's insane, right? I'm not going crazy.
Firefly type 4, set to the sea, go blaze! Dragon Lady, are you alright? I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
Yeah, there's Oswald.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the Sage Queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a just decision.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lawfu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, that's quite an overestimation. Given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade-offs you love to wield. Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The bloodshed at the war dance is bound to be gruesome. Perhaps, even before my trial, your impeachment will have you in dire straits first.
Regrettably, Mr. Tyrant, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today. No audience. And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
What was that jumping around? Holy moly.
Miss March!
What the fuck?
Miss March! My dear Miss March! I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon Lady?
This is Barley's idea.
You really can't keep your mouth shut, can you? Alright, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters. The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, come back and visit me when you have time. Next time, let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Fei Shao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Huleis with just one strike.
You sound
God, I
exactly
love
like Master
Trailblazer.
Yenshing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some well-needed rest. I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters for taking all the blows on my behalf.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back again. Alright, I'm back. Ugh.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters, aren't you?
Exactly. How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine.
Master Yun Li run out on her own.
I'm just following the doctor's advice. Miss Bailu said I could take a stroll, so here I am. Your Master Yenching wasn't as lucky. He's probably still in bed. Considering the intense battle with Hule, and then with General Fei Shao, the rigorous sparring session with her. His small body couldn't take it anymore.
Master Yun Li, didn't you also engage in combat?
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us kids from the Zhuming have.
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
I really like her voice. I didn't really have a chance to get hurt.
I can guess why. General Fei Xiao is just too strong.
Yunli, go and lie down.
Got it, lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer?
Okay.
The guy with the hood.
Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly
I'm not
confine him to the Alchemy
surprised,
Commission.
but at the same time,
All three from the Yaoqing
I'm
are
deeply
critically
disappointed.
injured. But fortunately, the Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady. It's a silver lining in this misfortune.
It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is
I get
gathered
it,
at the
I get
Alchemy
it.
Commission.
It's just
Why don't we go see General Fei Xiao and bring her some
anytime
food?
they do this shit, it
I would
cheapens
normally
the
say no,
sacrifice
because they
tenfold.
need to rest. But alas, what can you do when the two of them have a leader who is just as restless?
Oh, but they're still
General Fei
playable. They
Xiao
have to
just
be
looked out of the
available
recovery
at any
room.
point in the story.
She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that
Impact
happened in the
Third
Alchemy
killed
Commission.
Himiko, and she was playable.
If you're looking to meet her,
Does it
Luminarizing
stop her from
Depths
being
might be your
playable
best
anymore?
bet. I spotted her heading
Have
that
some
way
balls
earlier.
for once, guys. God. You know, it's...
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Fei Xiao. Out and about,
It
despite the
reeks of
doctor's
profit and
orders.
cowardice.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
I don't know.
Well, being a doctor myself,
You know why
I don't
we
think
actually...
my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Ladies.
You know why we give a shit about Cassidy's companions, even a modicum, for the short amount of screen time they have? Because they stayed dead. Because they gave up everything they had to save people. Like, those sacrifices were not in vain. Zhao Cho's actions did matter, but they would have mattered a hell of a lot more if he had given his life to do it. And he intended to. But the writers were like, nah, I can't kill him off. Gotta sell his pretty face.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me.
Just annoying.
I'm sorry, Zhao Cho. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner. If only I hadn't sent you to the shackling prison.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fei Xiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Zhao Cho, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't
How
blame
did you go
yourself.
blind from the poison?
You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I mean,
I'm
at
not
least
sure.
that's a permanent
There
detriment.
don't
I'll
appear
take
to be any
that.
changes. However, the many doubts that once plagued me have dissipated.
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Moza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Fei Xiao. I am content.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailments. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you were here too.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them. But until then...
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borison are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's
I'll take
attention.
permanent injury, but...
Unfortunately, they picked the wrong
I still
fight this
think his
time.
death would have been much
Once
more
we return to the
impactful.
Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights.
Especially with
into
all
battle.
those flashback scenes of him, like,
I vow to take down the
realizing the
Lord
worth of the
Ravager
deaths.
and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of the hunt.
Nice.
I knew it. You've always been so impatient.
Oh, we're still not done. Holy shit. Ugh. Okay. Please make this one quick. Please.
I
doubt it's gonna be
apologize for my tardiness once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me only after ensuring I was in good condition.
This is the last one? Thank God.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their valor. They bravely tackled the crisis, putting an end to the disaster and providing a glimmer of hope in a dire situation.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven, a sign of great power, assuring us that we would successfully navigate any challenges." She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. Her predictions, it appears, have come true. It's just... the Xianzhou Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter. This event is likely to bring much criticism from the Alliance's upper ranks.
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borison's resurgence and quash the ambitions of those who wish to take advantage of his return. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance.
What remains? You absorbed him,
But
woman.
what about the war dance? While the wolf hunt mission was
You
a
ate him up
success,
like a plate of
the
spaghetti.
events on the Sky Splitter remain a secret. However, the news of the Borison's attacks on the streets will spread like wildfire.
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to show them the Xianzhou Cloud Knights' fearless dedication. On the war dance's opening day, Rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism that will captivate and calm the public.
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Luo Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected. We aim to reopen the war dance in the coming weeks.
Is there still gonna be another
This
patch
settles
for
the
this?
immediate concerns on the Luo Fu.
Is there gonna be an epilogue patch?
My thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Luo Fu has experienced numerous disturbances, directly linked to the Lord Ravager Fantilia.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borsen and sway the Lawfu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful. But I have a feeling that she is indifferent to the success of her plans.
Rather than outright victory, Fentilia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies. Should the Alliance fail to mend these rifts, it risks disintegrating into a pile of sand.
The goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years. Perhaps we should point the weapon in our hand toward this new adversary. I plan to bring this matter before the Marshal following the war dance.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal will react.
It's clear we're engaged in a game of chess not seen in thousands of Amber eras. A game where even the strategists become pawns in battle. Where the stakes are as high as the fates of countless stars in the sky. Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me, yet she's well aware of our concerns. She has tasked General Yao Guang with performing extrapolations day and night to gauge the situation comprehensively. We gathered today not just to tackle the Lawfu's predicaments, but also to address a matter requiring our collective presence. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to share the results of recent calculations she made within the Matrix. Jing Yuan, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the Seer strategist thinking of us, or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though, not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly." I'm intrigued. Did the conversation really come to pass?
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Luofu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the Seer strategist's. With the Luofu caught in such strife, the Yuchui couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Luofu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and difficult to put into words. It all revolves around the coffin of the blonde traveler.
Oh boy.
To be precise, it's the remnants of the propagation.
The remains of the Swarm Author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the Divine Body. In the future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the Plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. Hence, they sought out an ally for the Xianzhou. I assume you've all heard of the famous Genius Society member number 81, Ron May, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchwei has just seen this uninvited guest arrive on the Xianzhou loft.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're gonna bring up the Ron May thing.
2, 1. Right on time. Now, as for the best way to receive our distinguished guest, I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Do you remember your name?
My name is Ting Yun.
Yeah.
I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild on the Xianzhou Lufu.
Interesting that they just dropped a bunch of random shit at the end there. Like, the propagation is what's in Laucha's coffin. And, of course, the Tingyun reveal. Although I already knew that was coming, because I already heard about the spoiler of her banner. Good patch. Good patch. You know what? We'll do another temple. Why not? Ew. A medical report for Jiaoqiu is next to lingsha in this area. Yeah, I'm not reading that shit. I'll be real. I do not care enough about him. Rod May. Alright. That was a decent patch, though. I got nothing else to say. It wasn't too bad. If I'm not super duper tired, I do want to get the Bravely Default 2 streams going back up on Thursday. I've been saying this for a while, but now that I actually have the Octopath review done, and I'm done playing it, obviously, I would like to get that done so that I can move on to some other games, like Final Fantasy 16, or other things, because I have lots of games I want to stream. And now that I'm caught up on Star Rail now, I can also do that too. Oh, okay. That is going to be all for me tonight. In terms of new videos, I'm still trying to figure out what one I want to work on, because I have a couple. I do need to get a script done for one video in the event that we get a Braver reveal at TGS in a couple days. Which I don't think it's going to happen. If there's going to be a Bravely announcement, I think it'll be at the Game Awards, not Tokyo Game Show. If it's at Tokyo Game Show, though, that'd be a nice surprise. But yeah, I have a certain video type I have to get ready for that, if that happens. Also, depending on what is revealed, too. But yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all for coming on out to watch. And maybe I will see you Thursday, or whenever the next video comes out. I have no idea. No clue.